everyone, it's Jamie and welcome back to my channel and welcome to Flossmas Day 19. I am here today and I actually managed to work on 3 projects yesterday instead of just 2, so I'm excited about that. And I will start with my Advent ornament from That How To Girl on Etsy, and yesterday was the smallest progress on it. I did 2 stitches in red on the little figgy pudding, and that was it. It was 2 whole stitches. So that's all that was done. I will see what happens today. I know that you can check, there's a little floss usage thing that tells you for each day how many stitches you're doing. And there's only a few more days left that has cross stitches, I think, because then after that, it doesn't like, okay, each day it would tell you, day 1, you're stitching this many stitches and you're using this color. And as you get towards the end, the list stops saying how many stitches, so I'm assuming that it's going to be back stitches on those days, because it just tells you this day, doesn't say an amount of stitches, and then it just says a color you're using, like 310. So I'm assuming that will be back stitching, and I'm getting close to being at the back stitching, I think. So I think there's only a couple, maybe like 1 or 2 more days left that are going to be cross stitches, and then it will be back stitch. And then yesterday I did manage to work on my Heaven and Earth design chart that I started at the beginning of the month, and that chart is Christmas 2. The artist is Ciro Marchetti. His artwork is amazing. He also is the artist for Tarot Town 2, which was my first Cade chart I ever purchased, and this is where I got to on Christmas 2. I was working on filling in more of the greens at the top of the page. And then, because that was a lot of like confetti stitches, I started working on the dark brown here, which is 3371, and was just filling in that because there's going to be a ton of the dark brown in this area down here. This is being stitched on a 32 count 1/1 tent stitch using all CXC floss. And my goal for this month, it might not happen before Christmas, but I might keep working on this after Christmas because I really want to get the first page of this chart finished, which the bottom of the page is here, and then this is the edge of the page. So there's not a ton left, I don't think, but so there was that. And then my Advent chart that I had picked yesterday was Mariner, which is artwork by Maxine Gadd, and this had a lot of confetti. So here's where I got to on this chart. I worked on filling in the parked threads that were in this area, so right in here I stitched all these colors, and then I am parking the colors down in the row underneath because, hold on, I will take this out of the hoop real quick. So if you look at the top row, the colorful areas are only really in the middle, and then the edge gets dark again. So a lot of the colors end right around here, and then they are in the row underneath. So I parked all those colors underneath, and then I got tired of working on confetti, so I came over to this corner here and filled in this corner, which this corner here is actually 2 different colors. You can't tell, but it is DMC 939, which is a dark blue, and then it's 310, but it's just going to be like a bunch of like scattered stitches like that, where it's just like checkerboardy. And so it's kind of like a pain to stitch because you can't just fill in, you're like constantly checking to make sure you're doing the checkerboardy thing right, but that is what I got done. This is a 28 count 2/1 tent stitch. I will show the full thing, move these out of her face. And I do love this chart, but yeah, the confetti in the background is insane. I got this from her website before she changed her website, and now she just has charts listed with like, it's this size, this many colors. Before, you could actually order with certain amounts of colors, so this is the 150 color version. I'm not sure how many colors the one on her site now uses, but before you could pick what size you wanted the chart and how many colors, but now I think things are kind of more like, this is the size, this is how many colors it has. So, and then I will pick my chart for today, day 19. And today's chart is Piper Boy, which is a Gecko Rouge kit. I started Piper Boy last year during Flossmas, I'm pretty sure, and I have not worked on it very much since Flossmas, and I do, because it's a kit, I have a picture of it here. So this is what Piper Boy looks like. I started it last year in the center because I wanted to start with the actual boy, and I was using DMC 310, and I think last year I only stitched using the black, and there's that. And I only worked on it like 1 or 2 days this year on it, so it hasn't got that much progress from last year's Flossmas. And there's threads parked everywhere. So last year I just did the black, and then I decided I wanted to fill in the area, so I have been kind of working on other colors in that section. And this is being stitched on a 28 count 2/1 tent stitch. And I am excited to work on this because, like I said, I haven't worked on it a ton. And then something that I talked about in my Flossmas, and I can kind of show it now, is I think that I might crop off some of this side of the chart because it's just a lot of dark. So I'm not sure how much, but like a little bit at least, because it's a lot of black that's in that section and just dark colors. And this doesn't really add that much. Obviously, I don't want to cut off the whole tree because you do want to be able to see where the branch is coming from, but part of it I think will be cut off. So there's that. That is what I'll be working on today. And today is another day that I'm not going anywhere, so I should have stitching time and will hopefully make some more progress on these charts. I will see you all tomorrow for Flossmas day 20 though, which I can't believe we're at day 20 tomorrow. See you all then. Bye.